know about you?
Well, straight away, I mean, people looking at Formula Drift, they see huge budget teams, these big rigs, these space frame cars, you know, I mean, it's $250,000 is probably like an average figure of what some of these cars are worth.
Pretty expensive.
And I mean, drifting originated in Japan with, you know, it was never who was the fastest and who had the most expensive car. It was like who looked the most badass drifting up the mountain, you know.
Yep.
And so I mean, this car, it looks pretty wild, but really it's a fairly stock RX-8 that runs all the body is factory underneath. It runs a wide body on top.
Wait a second. All the body underneath is factory. That's pretty insane because a lot of the guys have the full tube chassis with the shell over top of them.
Yeah, this is wide body, but underneath is still all steel. All the rods are all factory. All the steering, steering tie rods are like the only mod that we've got in the steering knuckles. So we just get small angles, so we can still look good now. I mean, the more angle, the better it's going to look.
Yep.
A bit of money has gone into the drivetrain because you still want power and we want noise and we want to represent the rotaries well also. So
what's the horsepower on this bad boy?
It's 666.6 horsepower at the wheels.
Whoa, 66666. A little dangerous. This is mad
and we told the tuner just to like stop it there now so you couldn't figure it. And that's running 13 psi, so it's a reliable setup. And then suspension wise, it's just some Bolden suspension that you guys could go and buy straight off the shelf. It's like $1,500 or something like that, some Tame Super Drift.
Yep.
And it's got an EDFC so I can control my damping and rebound, so nothing too fancy. The wheels are wheels that are just straight off the internet from Whiddett. So we just want big heavy wheels, you know, a lot of people are like, man, the wheels that you run, I don't know how you make them work with the stretch tyre and stuff, so it just all goes back to having something that looks cool and not having to blow the budget. And we're proving a point that you can still go out there, well, we're trying to prove a point that you can go out there and still be competitive and put on a show. That's what drifting's all about. Put on a show for these guys.
Put on the show at an affordable rate, so any guy can really come in. Mike's making the way for him, independent guys coming up with a, you know, relatively affordable chassis, and we love it. We love having independent, grassroots style people out here. So, Mike, anything else you want to tell us about your car?
Well, I hope all you guys like it. I'm just going to go out there and do our best. We're feeling real comfortable. We didn't get any testing yesterday. I biffed it into the wall, but typical Kiwi style, we'll find the wall and then work backwards. So we've got the Twins Turbo Motorsport guys. They're on the car now. They changed an axle. We also snapped an axle. So.
But you'll be back, ready for qualifying.
Yeah, we're ready for qualifying. So they've just changed the track. Apparently there's a hole somewhere. So we'll go out and do another couple of laps and then hit qualifying. And I've got my hopes high this round. Side it's all factory. I mean, this thing runs as a street car in New Zealand. Yeah, warrant a fitness check every 6 months. So they'll check your wheel bearings and check, you know, noise is an issue. Obviously, you have to muffle it up for driving on the road. And you have trouble going over judder bars.
Wait, judder bars, come on now. For people in the States, is that a speed bump?
That's a speed bump. So, I mean, we still run all the factory dash, factory door skins. It's all pretty, you know, we're just trying to, it's got the essentials, obviously got the roll cage and stuff in there, runs some Sparko seat. There's EDFC controller. So this also comes with the Tame suspension, so it's just a direct wire up job. I can adjust my damping and rebound front and rear as I drive. Gearbox, so we're going to run an HKS sequential gearbox, and then the hydraulic handbrake, which is just essential for drifting really. Like you want a real sharp handbrake or e-brake, like they call it, just to set yourself up sometimes and correct yourself. Yeah, silver stereo in there, TV.
You see that stereo? Nobody ever has stereo in these cars. You've got a rockin' style being able to listen to a stereo.
Engine management's Microtech, which is very affordable. I mean, you pay probably about $1,000 US for the whole computer. It doesn't have data log, but I mean, it does the trick. We're out there and we're you know, competing with the top guys. I mean, Motec seems to be very popular over here, but I mean, I don't think you get much change out of 10 grand if you're going to set your car up with Motec.
Now, you said about Florida Fitness, they'll check everything for you if there's any weird noises, any sound. And you said you had to muffle the sound in order to get any past.
Yeah, well, in New Zealand, the street limit is 85 decibel at 4,500 RPM or no louder than factory. So you can run a really loud Harley Davidson
Okay.
But rotaries are known to be noisy, so you kind of get away with it, but it is probably a bit now to drive on the road, so we just put one muffler on the back.
That's my biggest point. He says on the road. You can drive this on the road over there.
This is a street car. That's what drifting was about. You drive it to the mountain, and then you drift up the mountain.
Only over there. In the U.S., my car, I can't even take it out of the garage. I'm like pulled over.
So that's what we're about. We're about keeping drifting real and a stock body car, stock arms and stuff. Like I say, all we've done is modded the steering so we get some extra lock. No LSD in the back. We've just welded up the center. Runs an FC center with the RX-8 housing, and then we change the crown wheel for different rounds just depending on which track, and you're good to go. Burn rubber.